What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Halloween episode of Rapid Fire Skyrim Builds, the show where we skip all the backstories, breakdowns, playstyle, and roleplay bullshit to bring you the best Skyrim builds from our little corner of the internet in 5 minutes or less. Today's build will take a bit of artistic license, combining the concepts of the D&D style horror type scarecrow with the more Frankensteinian flesh golems to create our own rendition of the Homunculus. As such, this intro will come off a bit more like a backstory than usual. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoy the build. The Homunculus, an artificial construct created either through magic or alchemy from stitched together remains of warriors fallen on the battlefields of Skyrim's Civil War, with the intention of creating a mindless immortal servant. As you might imagine, this experiment went horribly wrong, as the Homunculus was only aware of two things: never-ending pain and never-ending hunger. The creature's creator was quickly killed, eaten, and the creature itself escaped into the wilds of Skyrim, and thus terror is spread. Choice of race for the Homunculus is open to interpretation, since by design the creature would be pieced together from any number of corpses, but my personal recommendation here is going to be a Nord, both because they would be the most common within the province, as well as the pure gameplay standpoint of having the battle cry power. The Homunculus will boast a stat spread of 50% health, 30% magicka, and 20% stamina. Standing stone of choice will be the Ritual Stone, representing the pure strength of the creature's agonized cries to literally wake the dead. We will also want to give the creature a transformation. While from a role-playing standpoint, we will of course consider the creature undead, whether you choose to take that role literally and become a vampire or prefer the bestial form of a werewolf is entirely up to you. Like the creature itself, the gear of the Homunculus will be a mismatched jumble of various parts. Weaponry will consist of the Mace of Molag Bal, and for a ranged alternative, the Skull of Corruption. Armor will be made up of a Cultist Mask, Morag Tong armor, Dragon Plate gauntlets, and Dragon Scale boots, a Bonehawk amulet, and the Ring of Namira. If you're like me and believe that no gear should go unenchanted, some of the enchantments I would recommend for the build are Fortify Magic Resistance, Fortify Stamina Regen, Fortify Illusion, and Fortify One-Handed. Your favorited spells, shouts, and abilities will be Mayhem, Hysteria, Invisibility, Drain Vitality, Dismay, Unrelenting Force, and the Ritual. For the Black Book powers, you will take Dragonborn Force, Secret of Protection, and Mora's Grasp. Now let's take a look at the perks. In One-Handed, you will take 5 points in Armsman, Fighting Stance, Critical Charge, Savage Strike, and Paralyzing Strike. In Illusion, you will take Novice, Apprentice, Adept, Expert, and Master Illusion, Hypnotic Gaze, Aspect of Terror, Rage, Master of the Mind, Animage, and Kindred Mage. In Block, you will take 5 points in Shield Wall and Quick Reflexes. In Heavy Armor, you will take 5 points of Juggernaut. In Light Armor, you will take 5 points in Agile Defender. In Restoration, you will take Novice Restoration, 1 point of Recovery, and Avoid Death. And finally, in Smithing, you will take Steel Smithing and Arcane Blacksmith. And that, my fiends, is how you make a monster. A couple of final notes. This build caps at level 42 and illusion magic becomes pretty much useless past level 50. So if you plan to take the character past that point, be sure to find some mods that will boost the power of these spells after that point. Also, if you went the werewolf route, there are plenty of great werewolf replacement mods out there to give you a more appropriate and horrifying form should you see fit. Be sure to let me know down in the comments some of your favorite monstrous transformation mods, along with any other mods you would recommend to me or your fellow players for a more horror-oriented playthrough. As always, I'm Shadowlord Zero, happy Halloween, and happy questing.